So, weiter geht's mit Genshin und die Uhr tickt schon. Yay, Akt 5, das Finale. Bin gespannt, wie lange es jetzt dauert. Fabulous Fungus, Frenzy Act V, The Strongest Opponent, The Biggest Crisis.
Ready? Today's the big day! The Neelatpala Cup Final! We have to defeat Hania, make her see the light, and expose Cautilia!
Und der andere Dude hat sich wahrscheinlich bis dahin aus dem Staub gemacht. Irgendwie sowas. Ich muss ganz kurz hierher. Ich hab keinen Bock wieder mit Tile of Life durch die Gegend zu rennen. Ja, rennen. Da. Na? Na? So, bin schon voll. Gut, und wieder hier unten hin. Kann ich mich direkt dahin porten? Oh, bitte lass das funktionieren. Es geht echt nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, after some fierce competition in the round so far, we arrive at long last at the final of the Neelatpala Cup. It's time to find out who is the very best beast tamer of all, Hania or the Traveler. If the winner of the final round makes it through the ultimate trial, they will acquire my entire fortune. It will then be their responsibility to continue hosting this tournament into the future and to promote the philosophy of peaceful coexistence throughout all of Tivat.
Huh. Cautilia isn't here today. Oh, this is our chance. After the final match and the ultimate trial, we'll go tip off Elhingen and confront Cautilia head-on! Nico? Layla? You're here!
Much as I expected. The insufferable research maniac has exposed his true colors to our two protagonists. You seem to be edging ever closer to the truth. Holding off on reporting Cautilia to the Academia seems like a sensibly cautious decision at this stage. Who's to say if Cautilia, or indeed anyone else for that matter, is really who they appear to be?
Yeah, we can't afford to let our guards down now. We gotta fight Hania first, the strongest beast tamer out there. And we still have no idea what we're in for with Elhingen's ultimate trial. Oh, how are we gonna get through to Hania, though?
The answer should be quite obvious by now, surely. Take all of our fungi and defeat her fair and square. Force her to let go of her stubborn attitude and listen to the truth.
I believe in you guys. I know you'll be able to get her to come around.
Thanks for your support. Ist unser Bongo-Head-Ding jetzt eigentlich brainwashed oder nicht?
Ah, yeah! Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, and Blitzara! The tightest power trio in all of Shroomdom! With your powers combined, winning this final will be easier than taking a radish from a hilly churl!
Die jetzt uns mit deren mit oder was? Participate in the final. Ah, okay, gut. Hania, Rolling Pyro Fungus, Pyro 1. Hania, the strongest seeded contestant in this tournament, has been a beast tamer for at least a decade. This says that the Sumter beasts trained by her are especially good-natured and intelligent. With many such beasts that carry heavy burdens having passed from her hands to those of merchants, many ordinary people also seek her help in improving their relationship with their pets, with rather stellar results each time. It is no exaggeration to say that Hania is one of the greatest beast tamers around, and if she had a mind to promote herself, she would already be very famous indeed. Hania's trump card Pyro 1 is also evidence of her great taming skills. It belongs to a species of fungi with the greatest offensive capabilities, out of all their kind. Even its simple attacks can damage multiple opponents in an area, and when it goes all out, can suck its opponents toward itself before using... Achso, den nutzen wir ja auch die ganze Zeit. Ah. All of all other kind, even its simple attack can damage... For using an explosion to dishing out some serious damage. However, with this great power has also come an explosive temper, which is why few ever place Rolling Pyrofungi into their teams, let alone have them serve as the core of such a team. So how is that for a rating of Nia's skills, eh? Ich muss die ja echt mit ins Team direkt nehmen. So wie ich es dachte. Okay, ich brauche meinen Carry. Ih. Ekelhaft. Und ich meinte das nur als Scherz. Okay.
The day has finally arrived, Traveler and Paimon. I warned you not to get emotionally attached to the fungi. You have to treat them as your pawns. But it seems like you haven't changed one bit. In which case, this match will be a short one.
You are the one that needs to change. We'll show you.
Yeah, when we said Bongo Head and Buddies into action, it's like clockwork, and we ain't about to stop ticking.
Time to show you how a real beast tamer fights. Your feeble strategy will be your undoing. Go, Pyro 1!
Wobei, ist das nicht sogar mein normales Team, was ich immer nehme? Nein, ich habe keinen Pyro-Dude zum Ansaugen. Fuck. Oh, aber... Oh, wie kann das?
Have no choice. Let's use Electrifying Water Bubbles!
Jo. Und springen wir darauf. Ach, Blitz, Blitz. Zack, Hydro. War es ein Triple Kill? Es war ein Triple Kill, oder?
Don't worry, Pyro
Glaube.
1. They're about to reach their limit.
Sie sieht nicht das Feld, oder? Hier ist es 4 gegen 1. Das saying. Und Stampfattacke. Oh komm. Einmal ansaugen, bitte. Hier ist jetzt nicht so stark der Angriff. Oh.
When the Pyro 1, why did you hold back?
You're the one giving the orders. Pyron has become more than just a pawn to you.
Don't blame Pyro 1, Hania, and don't force yourself to do something you don't want to. You started having second thoughts when Pyro 1 got injured during the semifinals, didn't you? You never met a well-matched opponent until you fought Miko, and now us had you. So you never had to put Pyro 1 or any of your other fungi in danger before. When you saw one of your fungi get injured for the first time, you realized you felt compassion for it.
Compassion? You really think I feel anything for these fungi?
Yes, it's painfully obvious. You're just in denial.
Hania, you grew up listening to terrible tales about the horrors of fungi. Paimon completely understands how they made you feel. But that doesn't mean that you should just treat a buddy who stands by you here as your arch enemy. You won't be able to lie to yourself forever. We fight off fierce fungi all the time, and we always used to think of them as monsters too. The whole reason we entered this tournament is because we didn't want fungi causing any trouble. But after meeting Bongo Head, we realized that if you just give them some time and treat them well, the gentler fungi will get to know you and treat you like their friends. At the very least, treat fungi like they're on your side, not as your pawns and certainly not as your enemy. Please, learn to trust Pyro 1 and your other fungi friends.
Say no to prejudice. Treat your fungi right.
Enough! Don't patronize me. In case you've forgotten, this match isn't over yet.
Naja, doch. Eigentlich schon. Warum muss ich jetzt nochmal kämpfen?
Pyro 1, release the explosion!
Kann ich mich so mit Wasser bedecken, damit das nicht so viel Schaden macht? Wait, auf der anderen Seite müsste ich dich dann eigentlich Reverse Wave bekommen. So. Blitz, Blitz. Hydro. Jo, und wieder 4 gegen 1. Irgendwie versteht sie es, glaube ich, nicht. 12k Damage.
Give it your all, Pyro 1! Show them what you're truly made of!
What I made of. Ich habe den, ja, verdammt, ich habe den Soundtrack jetzt nicht im Kopf. Dafür habe ich ihn zu selten gehört in letzter Zeit. Allgemein, also sehr lange Zeit schon, muss man zu sagen. So, finish ihn mit, Loba.
I failed. Just before the most important step of all, I failed. You two, you were the only ones who could stop me. But how when your mindset is so childish?
We'll show you how. Then you'll finally understand.
Hania, as we agreed, you have to hear us out now that we've won. But let's put that aside for now. Can we bring Pyro 1 along for the ultimate trial?
Pyro 1? You want to take it with you?
Yep. We want to pass the ultimate trial with everyone's fungi side by side. Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, Blitzara, and Pyro 1.
We'll earn the rights to all these fungi. We'll make sure they're all properly looked after.
We looked through your notebook that day after we spoke to you, and it cleared up a lot of things. You're right to be concerned about the dangers of fungi, up to a point. Wisdom orbs come with health risks to some people. This tournament shouldn't have been promoted so widely, and there are limits to how closely fungi and humans can coexist in general. However, by making constant improvements to the wisdom orb and using it for friendly communication with the fungi, we can figure out which are the nice ones and gradually learn more about them.
Fine, if that's what you want. I lost, so I don't get to call the shots. And I guess Pyro 1 would rather be with someone who actually cares about it.
Cheer up, Hania. I'm sure you mean a lot to Pyro 1. We have more important stuff we gotta tell you after the ultimate trial.
Klingt irgendwie nach der Glumanda-Folge ganz zu Anfang in Pokémon. Aber okay. Regarding your ancestors, the truth behind the fungi attack.
That's right. You'll see things differently after you know the story. Paimon just knows it.
I just had to say, what a magnificent duel. A battle between competing philosophies, as well as a showdown between two top beast tamers.
Elhingen? What are you doing in the arena?
Why, I'm here to witness the final duel and the winner's spectacular performance in the ultimate trial. How could I possibly miss such a milestone moment in this tournament's history? Come now, Traveler, Paimon, it's time to prove yourselves. I have no doubt that you'll play a significant role in bringing this tournament to a whole new level.
Kriege ich echt jetzt das geile Team? Nein, halt, warte mal. Nein, wenn ich jetzt noch den Pyro-Dude dazu nehme. What?
What's going on here? Why are the Fatui everywhere? Elhingen, the arena's been taken over by bad guys. We'll deal with them. Get yourself to safety. Wait a second. Where is the exit?
The arena hasn't been taken over by bad guys. This was all part of Elhingen's plan.
The Traveler is correct. Nothing gets past you, does it? In which case, I presume you planned for this eventuality, no?
Wait, this is all wrong. Isn't this the ultimate trial? Cautilia's supposed to be the villain. He was just using this tournament for his own agenda and he tricked you into sponsoring him.
Not far off. You're right about Cautilia's motivations. This started when he discovered a promising use for a forgotten technology. So I bought his loyalty and organized this tournament to expand the reach of his technology. Though I must say, I never expected a prize catch like yourself to take the bait so eagerly.
Not as eagerly as you're confessing to your crimes. You can continue your confession in jail.
So, you weren't being fooled by Cautilia. It was you using him! This whole time you were just another lousy Fatui! Oh, now Paimon's mad! So much for warning you about Cautilia! Boglehead, get him!
Oh, look at you! I've got chills down my spine. But I'm afraid that's not happening.
Twirly Whirly, Blitzara, Pyro 1! What's going on?
Oh, eine Krallmaschine von Team Krall.
Cautilia added a handy little back door in the wisdom orbs. As soon as I send the command, all fungi under their control report to me instead.
Der Backdoor?
So, this whole tournament, it was just an elaborate ploy to get other people to capture fungi for you. And now you're gonna make them all into your evil minions.
Very impressive. You hit all the key notes there. I hold the tournament a few times, build up an army of fungi living amongst the people, and then I can create all kinds of damage. You have to understand, this is a huge opportunity for me. My accomplishments will eclipse those of my other comrades. And then, my dear Master Dottore, who left because of you, will finally realize that I can still be worth something to him.
Dottore? You've worked for Dottore before?
But now, I think I might go one step further. Getting rid of you would be doing a major service for all the Fatui, from the foot soldiers to the harbingers. This could be a career-making moment for me. I'll finally earn Master Dottore's respect. I'll just say it was a tragic accident. You placed too much trust in the fungi, tried to push past the limits, and ended up causing the whole arena to collapse, with you still inside. Once this domain's sealed off, no one will ever find you. I'll have Cautilia assume all liability and criminal charges, then inform the Academia.
Und wer hat das Turnier dann die ganze Zeit beaufsichtigt und den Kämpfen beigewohnt? Wow. Plot hole.
After that, I'll invest even more into this tournament in the name of honoring your memory. I'll promote it harder. The competitions will be bigger and more frequent.
You selfish, double-crashing monster! How could you?
Und wo ist Hania auf einmal hin?
Paimons are just about enough from you, mister! You'll never get away with this! But what are we gonna do? You don't have any weapons on you and our shroom buddies won't respond to us anymore!
It's every man or shroom for themselves. I have faith in Bongohead.
Take your time! Pit fungi against fungi and warriors against warriors. I want the traveler to see her buddy being destroyed. Then, once her faith is utterly shattered, put her out of her misery, quickly and painlessly. I accept that our actions thus far have not been beyond reproach. But at least we can give the traveler the ceremonious final farewell that they deserve.
Wir haben keine Waffen, wir können Elemente kontrollieren. Mindestens eins. Wie jetzt? Bongohead hört doch auf uns?
Bongohead, use your something, anything, water balloon! Wake everyone up!
Was?
Bongohead, are you okay?
There are too many of them.
This isn't right. I've activated the backdoor command 3 times now on the floating hydrofungus. Why is it still obeying the traveler? Is Cautilia's device malfunctioning?
Oh dear, the poor thing still hasn't realized. The technology in the Wisdom Orb does make fungi more obedient to their beast tamers, but all it does to achieve this is suppress some of their basic instincts, allowing them to communicate with their owner as effectively as any other animal. The trust that these 4 fungi place in their beast tamers, and the bond they now share, have grown stronger than the Wisdom Orb.
Yai, Miko! You broke the domain sealing spell?
Please, you thought your crude replicas could keep me out? You appear to have woefully underestimated who you're dealing with. Not to mention that shoddily designed backdoor command. Did you honestly believe that no one would notice the litany of vulnerabilities in your grand plan?
Curses!
Miko, Layla, and Hania too!
Elhingen, so this was all you're doing! Whatever threat the fungi might pose, your nefarious ambitions are the true menace here!
Come on, Miss Yai. Let's go help them.
Easy now, Layla. All that's left for us to do now is to watch and wait. The bond of companionship is not something so easily severed by the designs or devices of humans. Blitzara, you haven't completed your mission yet. You're not thinking of giving up now, are you?
Huh? Look! Blitzara's back to normal! Is this the moment Miss Yai said we were waiting for? Twirly Whirly, I believe in you! Take this crook down.
Jetzt sind wir bei Krypto-Pokémon angekommen. Yay.
The backdoor command is wearing off! They're all returning to normal!
Still doubting what your heart tells you, Hania? You're afraid. Afraid to accept that the fungus you treated as a pawn now trusts you completely. Because then you'll be forced to face your true feelings, which you have been trying so desperately to escape from. But don't keep your fungus waiting much longer. Look, now that it's no longer under the Wisdom Orb's control, it's waiting for your orders.
Pyro 1, are you really waiting for me? I'm sorry. I've been so harsh on you, but you still trust me.
It's Lumanda all over again.
Go. Do what you have to do.
Well, one way or another, it looks like all the fungi have returned to their senses! Great! Shame on you, Elhingen! You're about to pay for what you've done!
Hold the line and keep your heads. They're just a handful of fungi. We still have the upper hand.
Die sind gedopt, schon vergessen. Jo. Slightly overpowered. Wo ist der Pyro-Dude? Okay, komm rüber. Dann Elektro. Sammelt euch. Und Hydro. Ah ja. So. Ich war nicht nah genug dran. Sehe ich jetzt erst. Ja komm, du bist aus Pyro, aber egal. Und Piu Piu. Noch mehr? Oh, leck mich. Was soll denn das jetzt? So, alle dahin. Und zerstört den Schild von dem Dude. So. Wenn wir schon alle da sind, wie das. Und einmal wieder ansaugen. Wo ist die Feder? Die Feder nicht, da ist die Feder. Das ist jetzt aber schon eher so Team Rocket-Style, oder? Warum muss der so weit weg sein immer? Ist ja nervig. Ist ja, wenn ich den Elektro-Dude skillen, das ist jetzt weit weg.
Beaten by a few measly fungi? This is absurd.
Where do you think you're going?
Miko, why didn't you stop him?
Oh, I'm just a tourist. As far as I'm aware, I don't have the authority to detain anybody within Sumeru's borders. Is that not the case for you too? Still, you needn't worry. He won't escape. You'll see once you get back to the tournament arena.
Okay. Rhino steht draußen rum.
Ah, cryptic. Well, no time to figure that one out. On with the chase!
Okay. Ja. Der gute Soundtrack.
You're from the Corps of 30!
You finally made your move.
By order of the General Mahamatra, we're here to arrest Elhingen for grave crimes and Kautilya for academic misconduct. The General Mahamatra has been watching Kautilya closely for some time. He's busy dealing with other affairs today, so he couldn't find the time to apprehend the offenders himself. Thankfully, with all the evidence you gathered, we were able to swiftly bring this case to a conclusion. The General Mahamatra wrote a letter for the two of you. Please, take a look.
Wow, komm nicht mal in Person. Oh, come on. Overview. Prior to General Mahamara's return to his post, the Matra were starting to suspect that Kautilya was up to something. Kautilya had Elhingen partner up with him, keeping the most important evidence hidden. With Raren for the Traveler and Pamon's help and providing crucial evidence, the Matra might have spent a longer time investigating the duo's actions. The wisdom orb and flow jelly were indeed derived from the capturing device and rivering potion. The latter two share similarities to the Omni Ubiquity net from Inazuma, which originates from Lewis Adeptus arts. Therefore, one could say the two technologies are based on solid references. However, the capturing device and rivering potion aren't historically validated due to insufficient development time. They are experimental items created by Amorta researchers for controlling dangerous creatures. These items once resulted in a horrific accident, and therefore should no doubt be locked away forever. He made a use of his status and Elhingen's funds to bribe relevant personnel, obtain samples and documentation, then hired a few talented students to work on enhancing the two products, by making them safer and more reliable. Kautilya would then use this tournament as a cover for his true intentions, causing damage in Sumeru. The Matra rounded up another group of Amorta scholars to develop a countermeasure that targeted Kautilya's backdoor comment. They planted it into specific wisdom orbs and handed them out to the Matra on shift at the arena. If anything happens, the countermeasure would be put to use. Fortunately, everything went smoothly with the tournament. Home was hard and there were no property losses. The tournament even brought financial gain to Port Ormos. Nice. As of now, all involved personnel within the Academia have been detained. They shall face judgment. Saido, the leader of this operation, has confirmed all locations of interest. Criminals at large are highly likely to show up around these areas. Corps Society can acquire them with no more than a limited number of people. As for Elhingen, the results of the initial investigation reveals that 60% of his sponsor funds came from illegal sources. The rest were his business dealings in Sumeru. Because this Fatui informant is quite a complicated case, the Academia will arrange for specialized personnel to deal with this matter. Traveler and Paimon. Also, das war jetzt nur hier oben. Okay. I have included the report at the front of this letter. Take a look if you're interested. It may help you understand the situation better. Enthusiastic participants and audience do not deserve to be deceived like this. We'll be using Elhingen's business earnings as prize money for the participants and compensation for other relevant people. If the funds are not enough, the extra amount will be included in Kautilya's fine. Beast Tamer's tournament has a positive influence and might become as well known as Genius Invocation TCG. It doesn't need to discontinue just because of two schemas. In the eyes of the general public, you two have taken over as the host of this event. Please don't worry too much. I trust that you will arrange for things accordingly. Lastly, please say hello to Guji on my behalf. If the chance arises, I would like to appear with her in a duel. Hope she'll not be very against some powerful decks with certain styles. Alter, dieser Nerd.
So Sino has been keeping an eye on this competition too! He and his people must have been secretly investigating at the same time we were! Lucky we had some backup!
The time worked out perfectly. We'll leave the rest to you.
Alright, we'll take the suspects away now. The area will be unattended while we're gone, but with you here, I can put my mind at ease.
Ja. Okay.
You might think this is over, but mark my words. You haven't seen the last of me. Or Master Dottore!
loser! Have fun in prison, you Fatui lowlife! Wait, Sino mentioned that he used our evidence, so is that where Miko was going after the last 16? To hand it in and make a report?
Oh, please, spare me that look. I didn't sign up for any of this. I'm supposed to be having a nice vacation, but all sorts of vexing issues keep managing to find their way to me. After the round of 16, I simply took a walk around Sumeru City with my editors. I did have a very brief conversation with the General Mahamatra, but only because he happened to be passing by at the time. The evidence you gathered was the key to solving this case.
The more you try playing it down, the more confusing it all sounds. Anyway, now that the organizer and the sponsor have both been arrested, what should we do about the fungi in this tournament?
The rules still stand. These little ones won the tournament and passed the ultimate trial, which means they'll be taking Elhingen and Cautilia's place. From now on, everything about this tournament will be up to these two to decide. And after all the experience they've gained, I'm sure they are more than up to the task.
Ja, ist klar. First things first, we need to tell Hania the truth. Hania needs to see things differently.
Lady Kitsune told me everything. The fungi that attacked my ancestors were out of control because they'd gone berserk. Everything I thought I knew about the fungi was based on a misunderstanding. I took it all much too far.
Huh? We didn't get to say anything! Miko, why did you have to steal our thunder?
If by that you mean thank you, Miko, then you're welcome. Hania needed a little pep talk to perk her up so that she would join us in taking a stand against Elhingen. How else was I supposed to motivate her?
You don't have to say anymore. I was too close-minded. I know that now. I kept telling myself the same things, lying to myself until I became numb. But now I've seen the truth with my own eyes. Even without the wisdom orb, Pyro 1 willingly followed my instruction. It trusted me all along. I hold my hands up. I was wrong. You're well within your rights to criticize me, and I accept whatever punishment you deem appropriate.
Punishment? What do you take us for? Sure, you said some pretty scary things, and you were way too strict with Pyro 1, but clearly you've already learned your lesson. Wait, actually, having said that, Paimon has an idea!
Me too, me too. Ja, sie wird verdonnert dazu, jetzt Fungi zu trainieren.
Alright, Paimon's got it. Let's go tell everyone else what we came up with.
The victory speech is yours to make, Paimon. Then to put your gift of gap to good use.
Ahem. Oh, this is Paimon's first time speaking to so many people from a stage like this. Paimon's getting butterflies.
Naja, so viele sind es jetzt auch
Paimon
nicht.
and the Traveler are super happy that we were lucky enough to win this tournament and even expose a criminal conspiracy while we were at it. The responsibility for continuing to hold this tournament in the future now lies in our hands. Now, they may have thrown the organizer and the sponsor in jail, but you can all breathe a huge sigh of relief because the prizes are still being issued as promised.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Woo!
That's a good call.
However, unfortunately, the wisdom orbs currently have a harmful effect on their surrounding environment, so they pose a risk to people's health. This means that we won't be able to keep our fungi friends around for the long term. So, for the sake of everyone's well-being, over the coming days, we recommend that everyone entrust their fungi into the care of the best darn beast tamer in town, Hania! But you won't be away from them for too long. While Hania takes care of your fungi, we'll be talking to the academia with the goal of trying to resolve the current issues with the wisdom orb as soon as possible. And of course, this tournament was so much fun. It'd be a real shame if it was a one-off affair. I'm sure you've got a big appetite for more fungi fun and games. So once the technical issues are all sorted out, and we're all reunited with our fungi friends, let's battle it out all over again!
Oh, so that's my punishment.
Think of it more as a reward for being the runner-up.
Don't think of it that way, Miss Hania. Spending time with shroom buddies is actually really fun. Right, Twirly Whirly? I'm gonna miss you, Twirly Whirly. Take good care of my best shroom buddy. Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, Layla, and Lady Kitsune. What can I say? You're a fascinating bunch.
Come on, Hania. We announced the official decision with everyone watching. You better look alive.
Yeah, don't worry. I get it. As a beast tamer, I accept your proposal. I will do my utmost to care for these fungi and treat them like the treasured companions that they are to their masters.
Now those sound like the words of an awesome person called Hania that Paimon wants to be friends with. Just wish she'd shown us this Hania sooner. Anyway, let's spend some final quality time with our shroom buddies. Then we'll all meet up in Port Ormos.
Act V, also 5, complete, the strongest, bla bla bla. Klickety klick, noch eine? Linus Missive, what? Farewell, mushroom buddies, new quest, wait until 2 days later. Okay. So, jetzt kann ich mir Dori schnappen. Kam nur einmal kurz vor und man kann sich schnappen. Also, eine Layla-Kopie wäre halt deutlich sinniger gewesen, aber naja. Gut, aber auch Dori kann ich jetzt... Stimmt, jetzt müsste ich eigentlich spätestens alle haben, oder? Character Selection. Jetzt müsste ich alle 4-Stars haben. Ja. Glaube ich, oder? Oder, nee, hier sehe ich ja nur alle, die ich habe. Okay. Für sie habe ich auch ein bisschen was gefarmt. Ganz zu Anfang. Das ist zu Anfang, letzten paar Tage. Mal gucken, wie weit ich sie bekomme. Zack.
Does this mean?
Ich glaube, mir wird es gleich an den Blumen mangeln. Zack. Boah, doch, ich habe eine ganze Menge schon. 50er kriege ich noch hin. So. Ja gut, dann so. Lange gehen wir auch die ganzen Bücher jetzt abhanden, merke ich. So langsam. Jetzt hilft, glaube ich, einer, oder? So, erstmal das und dann das. Dann so. Ja, und jetzt sieht mal einer und ein paar Blumen. Oh ja. Gut, aber insgesamt fehlen nur 13. Für dich fehlen mir 20. Für dich fehlen mir 14. Für dich fehlen mir 18. Und Käfer. Sehr gut. Ja gut, die 2 Wishes kann ich mal kurz reinhauen. Hatte ich was bekommen schon wieder? Ich glaube, ich habe eine Weile hier nichts bekommen. Ah doch, den Rainslasher. Fuck. Ja, und die Skyward habe ich auch schon wieder. 15. 18. Ja, geht. Es geht. Hält sich in Grenzen. Was liegt da unten? Da unten liegt im Boden so ein Pokéball-Ding. Achso, wollte ich so 1 und noch 1. Komm, Random 5-Star? Nee, natürlich nicht. Ich habe nochmal 5 Wishes hier übrigens gemacht. Einfach nur für Pity und um zu gucken, ob ich vielleicht einen Bogen mit ganz viel Glück bekomme, aber naja, es war nichts. Gut, warte mal, 2 Tage warten, hieß es. Will ich jetzt noch hier am Ende hinten dranhängen eigentlich. Kein Bock dafür, jetzt eine neue Aufnahme zu starten. Wir haben es auch gleich schon wieder 12. Das heißt, ich bin schon wieder ins Bett. Ekelhaft. Und die Daily Quest muss ich auch noch machen, die eine. Und die Weekly Quest muss ich auch noch machen. Ah, das wird noch. Es wird noch spaßig jetzt gleich. Ich dachte, ich kann langsam in den Chill-Modus übergehen. Aber war wohl nichts. Das ist nur die Frage, wo müssen wir. Ah, Fabulous Fungus Frenzy Act 6. Farewell, my shroom buddies.
Traveler, Bongohead, it's time for us to meet up with everyone in Port Ormos. Let's go see Layla first, then Miko, and finally, go give our fungi over to Hania.
Ja, oder ich nehme übermorgen wieder auf. Ich weiß nicht, wie lange das jetzt dauert. Was sagt das? Internet, Fungus, Frenzy, Chapter 6.
Every journey has its final.
Okay, 6 Minuten anscheinend nur.
Don't rush.
Gut, dann mach ich es noch. Gut, kann nur 6 Minuten zu gehen, also 7. Passt.
Traveler, Paimon, Bongohead, over here.
Hey, Layla, have you and Twirly Whirly been having fun these past few days?
Definitely. With Twirly Whirly helping me carry my luggage, we could go camping really far away, and I got to see the stars from a different perspective. I even managed to make some progress with my paper. Although, I've tried making almost everything on my food list now. Every time I used flour or something, it got in the air and gave me a coughing fit. But after all that, I still haven't figured out what Twirly Whirly likes. It would be great if the improved wisdom orb allowed us to communicate directly with the fungi. I should mention that in my letter and get someone to ask a senior Immortus scholar.
Hyman's never seen you in such good spirits, Layla. You spoke a lot more than usual just now, and you're still full of life. You really go the extra mile for your shroom buddies.
I think I might have overexerted myself, though. I'm flagging hard. Let's go see Missy Eye before I crash.
Okay, und wieder zurück oder was? Natürlich. Also ich raten, ja, er haut jetzt ab nach einer Summe. Ab. Naja, sieht so aus. Sonst wird sie nicht im Schiff stehen. Das eigentlich immer noch Leute jetzt. Audience. Ja, ich habe mit denen aber geredet. Kein Bock jetzt noch mit denen zu reden. Die haben doch bestimmt jetzt hier andere Sätze, oder? Improvements in infrastructure, owners should be able to attract more sponsors. Ja, okay, gut, nein, die sagen das gleiche. Oh, warte mal, hier ist auch so ein Brett. Dann ist auch so eins. We'd like to thank all the criminals for their extravagant performances and the support of all our audience. The first season of the new Cup Beast Tamer Tournament has come to an end. Oh, continue reading the announcement. Also, there were a few hiccups at the end of the finals. They were all resolved by the champions Golden Comet and Silver Companion. Due to technical difficulties, we are unsure as to when the next season of the new Cup Beast Tamers Tournament will be hosted. However, we promise that we will resolve the issues as quickly as possible and bring back the competition that you all enjoy. Also wahrscheinlich mit 4.0 irgendwann nächstes Jahr gibt es dann Pokémon in Genshin. Dauerhaft. Ja. Meanwhile, please continue to show us your support. Okay. Most like comment. Also, I really hope that the Power Cup would continue to be held after finding out about the flaws of the Wisdom Orb fully stand behind Silver Companion's decision. Health and safety is definitely the top priority. I hope that I hope that all the competitors are safe and continue to maintain their friendship with their fungi companions. That way they'll be able to return to the arena and bring us even more exciting competitions. The number of comments stating people's understanding of Paimon's decision, concern for the condition of the competitors and their hopes of the competition being continued in the future. Most disliked comment. Everyone seems to be happy with the fierce match and Paimon's victory speech. There are no negative comments. Das kann man echt noch ausbauen, könnte dann jedem seiner Partner theoretisch verschiedene Skills sogar geben. Je nachdem, wie man ihn aufbauen möchte, plus verschiedene Passive. Könnte da voll Variation reinbringen. Oh mein Gott. Bitte nicht. Kann ich bitte irgendwo aus dem Wasser wieder raus? Der saufe, glaube ich, gleich. Ja, hier. Gut. So. Und der letzte. Most disliked comment. Everyone seems to be happy with the fierce match and Paimon's victory speech. There are no negative comments. Oh, okay. Jo, damit kann ich leben.
Oh, you're earlier than I expected.
Miko, you're not leaving, are you? It feels like you never got to properly enjoy your vacation here.
Oh, my needs for amusement have been more than met. Thanks to your help, our little inspiration hunt went perfectly. Not only did we gain invaluable experience in the tournament, we also had all the excitement of exposing a criminal conspiracy. Yes, I think I might ask Soka to ditch her original characters and just make you the protagonists in her next novel.
Oh wonder. You are helping behind the scenes.
True. It all makes sense now. You dropped so many hints, but it went over Paimon's head at the time. Why didn't you expose Elhingen right away, though? Why wait for things to escalate like they did?
Going for the big reveal right at the beginning would have been an anticlimax of the most literal kind. I wanted to see how you'd react in a situation like this, and you did not disappoint. I thought that the story between you and the fungi would follow a master-servant paradigm, but you offered something even better. Companionship, based on mutual understanding. From a certain point of view, it seems fitting that Elhingen, the one person who could barely keep the word master from his lips, met his downfall at your hand. Of course, considering what he's capable of, I'm sure he'll have his ways of continuing to put up a fight.
Paimon's getting confused again. In the future, we should take notes when Miko's talking and carefully look over them later.
Oh, that's enough chatting for now. I'll leave Blitzara in your hands. Remember to take good care of it. I hope you really give this a good shot, you and Hania. The future of this highly entertaining tournament depends on the decisions you make from now on. I'm excited to see what you've got in store for us.
Wieder bei Fania. Die ist jetzt wieder da ganz hinten irgendwo in der Pampa wahrscheinlich. Jo. Ob man die jetzt wohl dauerhaft da dann immer wieder treffen kann? Wäre interessant zu wissen. Und new. Ups.
Hello, all. Right on time. I've collected all the other contestants' wisdom orbs and found a suitable place for our fungi friends to live. I'll make absolutely sure the surrounding environment is not affected. Say hello to everyone, Kindlejoy.
Kindlejoy?
That's Pyro One's new name. When I saw how well behaved it was when we first met, a sense of joy welled up inside me. If I just let go of my preconceived notions about fungi and allowed myself to truly feel that moment, maybe I could have felt like that all this time.
I'm so glad Hania has finally worked things out.
Yeah! Even though Paimon has gotten used to the name Pyro 1 at this point, the new name holds so much more significance.
Congratulations, Hania.
I will commit to giving these gentle creatures the highest standard of care I can provide. Please, rest assured that your fungi friends will be safe with me.
I guess it's time for us to say goodbye. Go on, Twirly Whirly. Be a good fungus now and do everything that Hania says.
But Zara, Mika will be back to visit when the next Beast Tamers tournament comes around. High five, Bongo Head! It was really fun having you around. Paimon hopes that you have a good time at Hania's, and is really looking forward to seeing you again next time.
We'll meet again, that's a promise.
I hope that the day when humans and fungi can live in harmony will come quickly. I believe in you all. You'll make it happen. I look forward to the good news.
Und sie wurden nie wieder gesehen. Farewell, my shroom buddies. Oh. Okay. So, warte mal, was wollte ich jetzt? Ich wollte noch die Daily Quest machen. The Hooks Uncredited Adventure, genau. Denn die könnte neu sein, aber die könnte auch nicht neu sein. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, was sie ist. Also mit dem Hook hatten wir schon eine ganze Menge an Quests, aber Unexpected Adventure, klingt neu. Und ich habe keinen Bock nachzugucken, ob sie neu ist. Von daher nehme ich es jetzt einfach hier auf. Darf jetzt eine neue Aufnahme starten und die dann irgendwo hinten dran zu schneiden, habe ich jetzt auch keine Lust. Naja. Hopp. Nein, das. Ich wollte die Dinger hinten einsammeln. Und. Aschwombe. Kavan. Hi. Please try a new bait again, Mr. Kavan. I've done that so many times, but the results are just the same as before. Huh? Why are the two of you fishing together again? Hello, we meet again. Hello, you two. You found out why the fish refused to take the bait? Nope. A researcher tried methods like modifying the fishing rod, adjusting the bait, and improving, blah blah blah. We tried so many different bodies of water and angles. Angles? Ja, gut, angeln, ja, gut, ja. I even tried fishing in a pond full of fish. No matter what I did, das hatte ich glaube ich schon, oder? Aha. Mhm. Well, ich weiß nicht mal way. Good, you can some more for bait. This time. Special Fleet Tower? Ach nö. Ja gut, aber die Quest hatte ich auch schon. Ich glaube, der Ort ist sogar der gleiche. Ist sogar der gleiche Ort. Ja gut. Warte jetzt trotzdem noch. Dann kann ich noch kurz für mich her philosophieren. Ja, nächste Woche könnte es soweit sein. Neuer Rechner. Mal gucken, ob ich spontan am Mittwoch Urlaub bekomme. Nicht wegen der WM, sondern um den dann einzurichten. Weil ich gehe davon aus, der könnte am Dienstag kommen. Wenn der gerade montiert wird, dann geht er vielleicht Montag noch raus. Und Dienstagabend. Nein. Der ist jetzt nicht. Achso, ich muss die platt machen. Ja, der ist nämlich nicht so weit eigentlich. Stimmt, den gab es gar nicht. Es gab keinen Pilz, der rollt. Also kein Steinpilz, der rollt. Ah. Okay. Das Spiel denkt also, wenn ein Gegner aus irgendwelchen Gründen, wer weiß wie lange fällt, dass er dann halt irgendwann einfach so drauf geht. Okay. Weil das Spiel denkt, der fällt schon so lange. Wenn er mal auch irgendwann aufkommt, dann ist er eh dead. So interessant, ja. Naja, gut. Nee, dann würde ich mich Mittwoch den komplett einrichten und alles. Und halbwegs wichtige Daten rüberziehen. Sprich ISOs und irgendwelche Videos, keine Ahnung. Und ich würde, glaube ich, alles, was ich auf der jetzigen Festplatte habe, einmal hochladen wollen vorher. Einfach nur damit Dingens ist. Na, wie heißt es? Sunset hier, Read and, ja. Damit ich nicht extra hochladen muss, großartig. So, not bad, now it's time to fish. I'm gonna catch a big one this time. Catch the red package a short while later. Let me have a look. Things in here, they seem like lost items again. Again. We've been fishing ever since Mr. Kevin. I went to the researcher to modify your bait. But Mr. Caven still shows up strange things every single time. Including lost items or from the bottom of the river, packages of hell, blah 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 blah. The just can't catch any fish. My fish careers come to its end. The Caven, cheer up, look. The owner of the singer, ja. Das ist echt die gleiche Quest. Ja, really want to catch a fish, bla. Ich kann das alles vorzulesen. Gut, dann habe ich das. Oh, noch Level 45. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ja, gut, dann komme ich wieder auf eine gerade Anzahl. Ja. Und so irgendwas, ja gut. Nächste Woche dann mit dem neuen Rechner das andere Event hier. Da habe ich noch 2 Wochen für Zeit. Das mache ich gleich noch für mich. Dann gehe ich noch Resin ausgeben. Jetzt ist halt die Frage, wen will ich denn jetzt leveln? Jetzt habe ich bis vorgestern oder so hatte ich keinen Charakter mehr, den ich leveln kann, außer Ember. Und jetzt habe ich auch mal wieder 4 Stück auf einen Schlag. Und ich will ganz kurz... Warte mal, kann ich nicht bei dir noch sagen? Ach, ich habe keine Medakas, oder? Ich muss nochmal Medakas angeln gehen, damit ich mir das Ding noch kaufen kann. Ja, gut. Ich habe jetzt Atoma, jetzt kann ich in der Summe schneller Fische angeln gehen. Oh mein Gott. Also doppelte Ausbeute. Naja. Wusste ich auch, dass bisher kein anderer Charakter so eine Fähigkeit hat. Oder die Woodchucker-Fähigkeit von Ito. Ah. Naja gut, was wollte ich jetzt? Was habe ich gerade gesagt? Achso, ich wollte noch kurz ins Character-Archiv. Und mal kurz gucken. Ich glaube, mir fehlen nämlich jetzt echt nur noch die 5 Stars eigentlich. Ja, 4 Stars habe ich damit jetzt alle wieder. Jula ist halt der Hyper-Physical Carry theoretisch. Aber habe ich jetzt nicht so das Verlangen nach. Utao Hyper-Pyro Carry habe ich auch kein Verlangen eigentlich nach. Ayaka. Ja. Guter Cryo-Damage-Dealer. Yumiya Single Target Pyro. Ukumi Healer. Ja, Raiden wäre im nächsten Patch auch noch interessant. Je nachdem, was auf jedem Forster-Banner mit drauf ist. Wenn der erste Banner wird. Ja gut, den ersten Banner müsste ich gucken. Okay, ich will eigentlich im ersten Banner, wie Ito bei ist, nur Goro noch 1-2 Mal beholen. Naja. Und Shanhei ist eigentlich auch noch interessant immer noch. Gab's halt auch. War mittlerweile fast ein Jahr das letzte Mal. Joa. Insgesamt fehlen mir nur 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nur 11 5-Stars fehlen mir. Und der Rest ist relativ gut aufgestellt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wenn der Traveler jetzt nicht hier mit bei ist, sind es 16. Aber ich sehe kein Traveler. Gut, ja, dann würde ich hier erstmal wieder beenden und Ciao sagen und irgendwann nächste Woche werde ich dann das andere Event anfangen. Ja. Kann man eigentlich, wenn man jetzt hier reingeht, Tatsache. Man kann das so ein bisschen distorten. Ja gut, aber nur so in gewisser Weise, also nicht wirklich vermischen. Aber hey, immer noch mehr Details, als was Pokémon jemals schaffen könnte. Bei Pokémon würde die Textur wahrscheinlich einfach nur den ganzen Körper verdecken. Oh Mann. Das ist einfach peinlich, was Game Freak, Nintendo und so weiter abgeliefert haben. Das muss, ich meine, das Spiel könnte sogar gut sein, ausnahmsweise mal. Es könnte echt halbwegs gut sein, abgesehen von dieser Terra-Kacke. Aber nein, das Spiel ist technisch einfach komplett versaut. Und dann noch immer diese Sachen mit Breath of the Wild. Delayed game will potentially be good, but a rush game may forever be bad. Miyamoto, war es Miyamoto? Ich habe keine Ahnung, was. Nee, oder war es Iwata? Wer hat das mal gesagt? War es Shigeru oder war es Iwata? Ich habe keine Ahnung. 2017. Lebte Iwata dann noch oder war der schon tot? Hab keine Ahnung. Auf jeden Fall, irgendwer hat's gesagt. Also 2016, 15 eher. Auf jeden Fall, ja. Komisch, bei Pokémon ist das egal. Kurz vor Weihnachten. Naja. Soll mir egal sein. Ich brauch's mal halt nicht. Gut, den sehe ich hier mal wieder jetzt. Ciao und bis dann.